Hi everyone, it's Lynette with Charmed Grammy Crochet, and today we're on vacation. We just settled in. I just got out of the shower, but I wanted to see if I could get this video up for you. We went to Fort Dobbs in South Carolina, and they were doing some reenactments, and it was really cool stuff. But the coolest thing that I wanted to get up as soon as possible is that they had a lady there dyeing yarn over an open, like, campfire kind of situation. By the time we got there, she had taken all the yarn out of the pots, but there was still color left in the dye pots. So she was dyeing some fabric, but she spins her own yarn and thread, and she dyes her own yarn, and she has an Etsy shop. Her name is Hannah P. Smith, fiber artist and living historian, and she is known on Etsy as Fiber and Fluff Studio. I want to show you her card. I think this is it. Yes, I think you got it. The yarn that she dyed today is in the video. There's some hanging and there's some that's already hanged. It's not in her shop yet, but it will be soon. She could not sell any yarn at this venue, and she does not have any hand dyed, like 1800s, the way they did it in the 1800s. She doesn't have any of that right this minute in her shop. But I'm going to be in contact with her, and I'll let you know when the yarn is in her shop. I'm going to purchase some because she did not dye any cotton yarn today. She was dyeing all wool yarns, like lamb's wool, which I have issues with. So I'm not going to buy any of that. But when she has cotton, I'm going to buy that. And I'm real excited to buy it. But she gave me a very in-depth description of what she uses and what's going on in the pots. And I'm going to try. I'm using my son's GoPro for practice to see if I want to buy one for filming. So we're going to try editing this and getting it online tonight or by tomorrow for sure, I hope. We'll see how it goes with the internet here at the hotel. So cross your fingers. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. I think it was really, really interesting, and I was really sad that there wasn't any yarn there that I could buy today. But I will be checking out our Etsy shop. I hope you do as well. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. I think I'm recording again. So I hear the yarn dyer lady is here. It looks like fabric is being dyed. I'm prepared. Oh, look at that red color and the orange. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at her yarn.
I've taken all the yarn out of the dye pots at this point.
I see that.
So I ended up doing 3 passes today.
3 passes meaning
Like I had 3 hanks of yarn for each of the colors of the dye pot. So the furthest out one is actually so on the left is madder and on the right is cochineal. So the ones that are furthest out were the first ones to go in the dye bath, then the next ones in were the second ones, and then the ones in the middle there were the last set.
like the pale pink.
Yes, the pale pink. We have Barbie pink to pale pink. So in terms of my dye stuffs, in order to get the color to stick, first the yarn has to be treated with alum. Alum is a mordant. Modernly we know that it provides a chemical bridge between the fiber and the dye. This is the cochineal. No, it is not little rocks. It is little bugs. It is a scale insect that lives on the nopal cactus, and basically I grind it up and make a bug tea, and that's how I got the pinks.
The pink.
Yeah.
Like that pink.
Purple. Well, yes, also the purple. I'll come back to that in a minute.
Okay.
And then this is madder. So madder comes from the root of the madder plant. And what I have to do is the plants have to grow for 3 to 5 years for the roots to get big enough to use. And then when they've gone through the dye bath once, they've been exposed to heat and moisture, and so it starts releasing the chemical that is the dye.
So it starts like this,
yes.
then you cook it, and it turns to this.
That. And I like working with madder and cochineal in these kind of demo situations because they are both very dependent on water quality. So, Fort Dobbs water yields a nice hot pink. My water in South Durham, purple. Those are both cochineal, but because the pH
little bug
is different.
guys.
Yep, the pH is different. There's probably a little more iron in the water here. There's probably more bromine in my water in Durham because it's city water. I have little water testing strips that I keep numbers on. And then this one was actually a combination bath of madder and cochineal, just trying to exhaust
so cool.
it. These are all madder with modifiers. This first one was dipped twice, so that's really, really concentrated. This one was dipped once. These two started out the same, but after it came out of dye bath, this one went into an iron bath. And so that, it saddens the color. It sort of brings it into the browns. This is madder over a yellow. These two were the same. Again, iron treatment. And you can see how different the iron treatment is because no yellow notes in there. And then that was just trying to exhaust the dye bath. And so
oh, go ahead.
You know, you're both in period and modernly. I'm going to try to extract as much color out of these dyes as I can, because it's a lot of labor to do this kind of dyeing. It's not, you know, 2 hours and you're done,
right?
Or like treat your fabric, put some ice cubes on it, pour colored powder over it, done. This is not ice dyeing. This is not dealing with synthetic dyes. This is, you know.
So these are marigolds,
yes,
and that gives you your yellow.
Yes. It is a really
the green part too, or
yep.
just the yellow?
The more of the green part that's in there, it'll shift a little more green. If it's mostly petals, it'll be more yellow, but I get a nice, rich yellow with the marigolds.
And this is
my leftover lunch.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
And that's
alum.
That's
it's a mineral salt.
Oh, okay.
Technically, it is what we use for pickling.
Oh.
The like what helps make pickles a little crispy.
Oh, okay.
Alum. You use alum on protein fibers, so silk or wool or modernly alpaca, llama, yak, critter fiber. And then you need to use a slightly different chemical, aluminum acetate, on your cellulose fibers. So the likes of flax, hemp, cotton.
So these are
all wool.
All lamb's wool, sheep's wool,
yes,
or
sheep's wool.
None of it's alpaca.
No.
Do you have any cotton yarn here?
Not with me.
Oh, that's a bummer.
It is much more labor intensive, and I have to be more careful about my mordants. Aluminum acetate is more problematic to deal with as a white powder. It tends to poof into the air, so it must be masked. And that one, if I'm going to mix up a mordant bath, I'm doing it outside as well. The stuff for wool, I don't mind doing in my kitchen as long as I'm not cooking at the same time and making sure I know where my 4 cats are so they're not licking things. But generally, nothing that I'm using is going to be terribly harmful or toxic.
So do you have any of these yarns here for sale?
Not here. I do have an Etsy shop, but rules and regs wise, I'm not allowed to sell here.
Okay.
Taxes, all those kinds of things.
Okay. Can I touch this?
Yeah. I would recommend washing your hands before you eat if you touch anything, but you know, that's common sense.
Yeah. I just
they should be mostly dry.
Oh yeah.
And so what'll happen is I'll put that I have to, you know, because I am still a modern person wearing funny clothes, I have a couple of gallon Ziploc bags. One will be the madder yarn, the other will be the cochineal. I'll take it home, I'll stick it in the tub and rinse it until the water runs clear, and let it air dry and ready to go.
That's awesome. I have a YouTube channel.
Okay.
A yarn channel.
Nice.
Do you mind if I show this on my channel?
That's perfectly fine.
My subscribers will love seeing this.
And I can give you my card as well.
I would love that because I want to go to your Etsy shop.
Are you local?
No, I live in Ohio.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So that's why I was asking, because I would definitely purchase yarn from you.
I like to say I've been reading a little more.
So on your Etsy shop, is all of your yarn dyed this way?
I don't have any of my hand-dyed stuff up right now, but I need to get it up there. Currently, what's up there is hand-spun.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay. I do, wool, alpaca. I even actually do flax.
Really?
Yes. Both flax top, like what you'd get from the woolery, as well as line flax.
Oh, that's awesome.
This is what's called a market wallet. This is actually stitched with my hand spun thread.
Oh my goodness, you can't even see that.
Yep.
Wow.
A little bit more there.
Oh, come on, don't go off on me.
But yeah, so that's hand spun thread. The fabric is bought, but the thread is mine.
That's awesome. Now the fabric that you have in their dye pots over here, that's just to use up the dye?
So what you're seeing left in there is just my leftover dye stuffs. So there's a little muslin bag with madder root in it, and then on the bottom of the cochineal pot is the little bag that had the bogey stuff in it.
So the dye is that bright?
Yes.
I'm so shocked.
And that's after 3 sets of extraction.
3 sets for that one on the very far end over here.
Yep.
Wow.
And the cochineal is a 10% weight of fiber, and then the madder is 100% weight of fiber for the outermost, the highest concentration, and then I've just basically been trying to exhaust that.
That is so amazing. My subscribers are going to just find this so cool. Just like I do. I'm like totally enthralled over here. So my name is Lynette, and my YouTube channel is charmedgrammycrochet. Okay. So I'm going to email you. Okay. You got an email on here?
Yes.
When you have like this yarn, this kind of yarn, on your shop, let me know. Okay. Because I will definitely shout you out and send people there.
Awesome.
Because
thank you.
I have so many subscribers that I bet would think this is so cool to get like dyed in the outside 19 or 1800 style yarn. That would be so awesome. So thank you. Oh, there you go. I was trying to avoid your face in case you didn't.
It's fine. At this point, we're all used to it.
Well, thank you so very much.
Yep.
I don't know how to make it go away now. I'm new at this whole. This is my son's, and he's like, play with it and see if you want to get one. I'm like, I don't know what to do. I still don't know what to do. I don't know what happened to my app. Okay.